Dear one, how are you right now? Close your eyes. Take a breath. Inhale through the nose, sigh it all out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, release the shoulders, sigh it all out through the mouth. Two more like that. Eyes closed. Peel your eyes open. Welcome back if you are returning. Welcome if you're new to my class. My name is João Siraj, and I am honored to have you joining me for the next hour or so in a Yin Yoga practice. So, in Yin Yoga, we, as opposed to, so it comes from the Chinese Taoist perspective of Yin and Yang. Um, there's some that will argue that these come as opposite, usually even associating it with feminine and masculine. Usually the yin, more passive. And don't get me wrong, when I say more passive, more introspective, more subtle, um, more curious. Whilst then you have the yang, which is usually associated with the masculine, dynamic, um, engaging muscles to hold postures. So the Chinese, the Taoist perspective mentions the yin and the yang not as opposites, as polarities, but as it's hard to put this into words. It's like saying two sides of the same coin, but then I'm creating a polarity, or saying it's a breath, the in breath and the out breath. It's just one breath, just has different stages: in breath, out breath. So in yin, the majority of our uh, postures, asanas, are ground based, and we hold them for a period of time. That is in order so that you can cease, or to cease, try to let go of holding on. My teacher made this be the a catalyst, a poem, a Nikaro, if you would like that, if you know what I mean. You used to say that there's too much of this in the world, not enough of this. Please find a comfortable seated position. If you chose to come to a cross-legged seated position like me, gentlemen, bring the right heel to your perineum first and then the left. Ladies, bring the left heel first to your perineum and then the right. So the first thing when you come to such a position, tendentially we go further forward. It's in that subconsciously, subliminally, um, an imprint on the body of the attitude around us of wanting to go ahead, wanting to do more. So I can only speak for myself. I notice, um, especially as an Aries or a sun rising in Aries, it's just a little thing when someone says that they're an Aries or a Leo. But my personality character has always been sort of a go-getter, whilst my moon then in Libra invites for balance, for harmony. What am I trying to say? When you go forward, right, try to bring more weight back so that the crown of the head is on top of your tailbone. Perfect alignment. And with the eyes closed, you might even feel like you're falling back. It's like doing a headstand, that sweet spot where everything feels like it slows down, it pauses. Same here. It's an element of easiness, of stillness, of relaxing. Palms of the hands on top of your thighs, palms up or down, up to you. Shoulders back, up, back, and down. Lift the sternum, close your eyes. Going back to that yin and yang polarity, duality, polarity more than the duality. Observe your in breath. Observe your out breath. Soften the jaw. Relax your shoulders, your face muscles. Soften your forehead. As you stay still and you focus on the breath, there might be an element of observing the whole body, watching it. Am I holding tension on my right shoulder? Can I soften it? The left, maybe it's the thighs. Stay still, just for 1 minute. Notice that this is yin. Here, not so much maybe the posture itself offering the challenge or opportunity, if you wish, but by being still, what's the quality of my current experience, my presence? What's happening in my body, in my mind? Not attaching, just like sitting down in a cinema, in a chair, you look, and you'll see it's just flickering images, and some might bring emotions to the surface now and during the practice. You stay still. Mindfully, palms of the hands together at the heart center, elbows resting on the sides of the rib cage. As gentle a touch you can have between your fingers. So just very soft. We chant 3 Oms to bless our ceremony. Inhale through the nose. Oh. Inhale. Oh. Oh. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it all out through the mouth. Release your hands down. Welcome back. First asana today is caterpillar. So hopefully you have some props with you, including the ones that you see over there, bolster pillows. Remove the flesh from your sitting bones. Observe your spine. If there's already a rounding, right, like a sludging of the spine, slouching, or if you're doing that, if that's happening, maybe something underneath the sitting bones so that you sit on the edge, spine long, tall. Alternatively, you can also bend the knees and bring a pillow or a bolster underneath the knees. Inhale to find length. Feet hip width apart. Flesh out of the sitting bones. Draw the thighs inwards. So once you relax your toes, they will be actually dangling. The feet will be dangling inwards. Inhale to find length. Exhale forward and down. Here, some might benefit from having something to rest your head on. So this or this or this, right? Will be here for the next 6 minutes. Close your eyes. Draw inward and asana, the posture. Sometimes we would like to um, force the posture, as in your body forcing itself to come to a perfect posture. What if you think of it from the asana etymology, the root of the word asana, to sit upon your body, sitting, adapting. If you find that too ambiguous, think of an asana as a question. The asana as the question. And you ask the question for what? Listen to your body. That's the answer. Stay still. And it's like any other dialogue in your life. So the asana being the question. If you enter a dialogue, okay, let's say with a friend, with someone exterior to you, if it gets to a place of resistance, right, where maybe you disagree on something, there's always the chance for you in that split second to observe, what am I resisting? What am I holding on to? Why am I contracting? Can you apply that here, now, in this moment, in your caterpillar posture, Paschimottanasana? Very good. In breath too slowly, roll your spine up vertebrae by vertebrae. Out breath, turn on to your back and lie flat on your tummy, making a pillow with your forearm, so your hands for you to rest your forehead on. Maybe roll the hips from side to side, big toes together, heels out to the side, and just take a couple of breaths. So the yin, the yang, again, it's easy to fall in the temptation of seeing it as two opposite things, whereas today I'd like you to try to acknowledge them as the same integral part. It's like when you have an opinion of something, one can call it positive or negative. Can you give it enough space, distance between you and that thought to actually prevent it from the mind to label it and hence um, fill it, taint it with some sort of emotional um, charge. On that note, we did caterpillar and now we go for a counter posture, sphinx. So first was a forward fold, now it's a back bend of sorts. Have maintained your elbows not only shoulder width apart, but also underneath your shoulders. Palms of the hands up or down, up to you. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. If this pinches your lower back, maybe take the feet further apart or think of squeezing the butt cheeks throughout. Or mula bandha if we prefer the pelvic floor. With the spine, you're not looking forward. You may, if the chest is more open, but you're maintaining a neck, a neutral neck. Can also rest the forehead on the brick. And here, a little element of effort, not only the squeezing of the butt cheeks, but maybe without moving your arms or your elbows, think of pulling the elbows towards the rib cage and the chest forward, even if you do choose to rest your forehead on a prop. Close your eyes. And so if there's an awareness, there's a mindfulness, you'll see that the internal guru, you may call it your intuition, you may call it just a very deep listening, will give you the possibility to review the posture. Maybe you are pushing yourself beyond your edge, beyond your limit. When I say the edge, maybe going directly to the edge might be too much, too intense. Go to a place where you feel, maybe it varies from person to person, but maybe an opening, say from the perineum up to your chest bone, probably more around the area of the pelvis and the abdominal wall. So that's what we are opening, stretching. Keep the sole of the feet on the floor. Maybe it's the thigh muscles. Maybe because you draw the shoulder blades back and down, it's the upper chest, the glowing of the heart. As if there is a string, a rope attached to your heart center, and it's being pulled forward, so in front of your biceps, further forward than your biceps. So when I say review, if there is space for you for the last minute or so, again, bear in mind the length of time that we've been staying here. So this is also part of yin. Potentially, when someone transitions from sphinx to seal, usually it's out of mental boredom. Oh, I'm not feeling really much, I want to feel some more. But then you may jeopardize the integrity of your spine and your body. So listen carefully. If your body gives you permission to, maybe for the last minute, where you currently have your elbows, maybe bring your hands. This is seal, or you may know it as Bhujangasana. Pubic bone stays on the floor. Elbows, sides of the elbows face each other. Spread your fingers wide, ideally the thumbs towards each other. Keep squeezing the butt cheeks. Breathe. You're not collapsing the chest down. So see, I'm not allowing my, if you chose this, shoulders, neck long, not this, this. Slowly, 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 tentatively begin to roll the chest down. Support your forehead with your hands, relax your shoulders, your neck, roll the hips from side to side slowly. It's not about, think if not, it's not about the motion, but rather the release. So before, when I said that thing about yin, the more passive being associated with the feminine, I'm not trying to go back with my words, but I do see um, women as stronger than men when it comes to that tuning in. You know, there's a different maturity, a different um, self care, acknowledgement. Women do have um, a biological clock inside with the moon cycle. Men can be in tune with that as well. But usually because men are more goal orientated, testosterone driven, um, hard or more difficult to be in tune with that. So women naturally, yin invokes that gentleness, that maturity, that um, wisdom, stillness. Slowly push yourselves back, sitting bones to your heels, that you can rest your sitting bones on your heels just a little bit. Maybe you extend the arms back for this variation of balasana, child's posture. And then roll up, spine upright. Have a look. So we've practiced caterpillar. Now it's time to fly. Our next position, our next posture is butterfly. So I would like you to position two bricks, two blocks as such, or like this. That would be for the head, like here on the backbone. If that's too intense, you can also position it as such to support both shoulder blades so that we lie on our backs like this. So position it there, right? But I would like us to start first on traditional butterfly. That's the supine version. Supta, Pada Konasana, or supine butterfly. Sole of the feet together. Leave, I'd say make a diamond shape between your legs. So I don't want you to bring your heels too close at all. See? Considerable distance. I'd say a shin bone distance from your heels towards your pelvic floor. Remove the flesh from the sitting bones. You may need props such hair. Find length to the spine, and then start by letting your heart lead the way. So forward with the heart. And once you can't go anymore, then you can round the spine, letting go of your hands, palms of the hands up to the ceiling. Maybe support like this for your forehead, eyes closed. So the support is there to fill any gap you may have between the forehead and the floor. And so we arrive in a butterfly posture. And on that note, I'd like to read you a quick sentence that hopefully one is capable of hearing them with the heart, with the body rather than the mind. So I'm not here to indulge or entertain your mind. And it says, two caterpillars are having a conversation. So you visualize that. A butterfly swoops past, and one caterpillar says to the other, "You would never get me up in one of those things." Breathe onto your back, your middle back, your upper back. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, no one to be. So maybe the edges, your edges, have begun to soften. Again, it's that question. What is your body answering when the asana is the question. In breath, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Out breath, slowly roll down onto the props for our supine variation. Reposition the props as you may seem fit. Supine or Supta Pada Konasana. Salamba, if you wish, supported. Supta Butterfly, Supine Butterfly. Inquire the difference. So from the waistline down, nothing shifted, still butterfly. But one could argue that uh, the forward fold was a more um, protective, more caterpillar-like um, variation, whereas now you roll up, you open your wings, you spread them apart, and you roll onto your back, arms alongside the body, palms of the hands up, so the heart is open, vulnerable, inquisitive, with faith, trusting, surrendering, preparing to fly. This story, author unknown, is called The Two Wolves, and it says an elder Native American was teaching his grandchildren about life. He said to them, "A fight is going on inside me. It is a terrible fight, and it is between two wolves. One wolf represents fear, anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego. The other, I'd re, okay, let's make a pause here. So it's talking about the polarities, right? Ego is here labeled as negative or as something. Okay, let's stay a little bit away from this ego. We could stay hours talking about ego and not as something you want to push away or to label like that. Anyway, continuing. The other wolf stands for joy, peace, love, hope, sharing, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, friendship, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. This same fight is going on inside you and inside every person too. They thought about it for a minute, and then one child asked his grandfather, "Which wolf will win?" The elder simply replied, "The one you feed." So are you feeding here resistance? Are you feeding uh, a counting of time, of chronological time, of can't wait to get out of here? This is, I want to step away from this. Are you feeding um, fear of being so open, so vulnerable? Or are you able to go with the flow? No pain, no pain, no experiencing pain, but can you feed trust, faith, willingness, openness, surrender, bhakti, devotion? Your hands on your outer thighs to bring the knees together. Roll onto your mat, onto a child's like posture, left side of the body. Support your head with your left arm or both hands. And then remove the props from underneath you and lie flat on your back for your final relaxation posture. No more questions, no more answers, no control, no pushing away, no holding on to, no yin, no yang. What is there? What is here before you form an opinion, before you project an idea, before you label the present moment? Can you taste it? Just pure awareness. It's like turning on the light in your room, and you know that there is light and there is a source of light there, but you can't really hold light or air. You're surrounded with it. You live because you're breathing it. Awareness all around you, all within you, eternal. Now, stay still. I'd like you to bring your whole attention onto your heart center. Stay still in Shavasana lying on your back, but just feel your heart. No projection, just the sensation in your heart. The heartbeat, the opening of the heart, the expansion with every in breath, the relaxation, the softening with every out breath. Absolutely still. Stay still. Observe your in breath, your out breath, fully aware the sensation felt on your heart, anahata chakra. Stay still, physically still, fully attuned with the subtle dynamics, motions, anchored in the heart space. Very unbiased attitude, staying present with the content of the emotions rather than the context. Your next in breath, begin to deepen your breath, wiggle the fingers, the toes. Maybe you'd like to rotate the ankles, the wrists. If so, change directions. Roll the head from side to side. In breath to stretch the arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Out breath, both knees to the chest. Grab a hold of your knees, your shin bones, roll gently from side to side. Then lean fully onto the left side of your body. Fetal-like position. And with your right hand, with your eyes closed, push yourselves up to a comfortable, upright, seated position. Palms of the hands together at your heart center. Rub your hands together. Eyes still closed. And rest now, the palms of your hands covering your eyes. Relax your shoulders, elbows closer together. Feel the warmth of your hands on your eyeballs. We chant Om and the Shanti mantra. Inhale. Om. Shanti. 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 Open your eyes to your hands. Use the remaining of the heat to roll the hands over your head, back of the neck, massage the back of the neck, your trap muscles, massage your lower back, your kidneys, from kidneys down to the waistline, butt cheeks. to your toes, shoulders, to fingertips. Grab a hold of opposite shoulder blade, give yourself a hug, roll gently from side to side. Change the crossing of your arms. Massage your earlobes. Hari Om. Namaste. Pranam, pranam, pranam. How are you right now? Slow down. You don't need to do much to feel. That's the it's like a koan, right? We may be so addicted to feeling, addicted to doing, yeah, that when you slow down and you stay in simple postures for long enough, maybe the mind will, it's like a short circuit. It goes like, what is this? I'm bored. We're not doing anything. So there's layers. It's like peeling layers of an onion. And it's like tuning into a radio frequency, right? First it's loud or the volume. Funny enough is that when you lower the volume of external circumstances, you may be able to feel, to hear how loud your body, your intuition has been um, calling you, calling you home. Sometimes it's good to stay. We need that. It's like the seasons. To go into the caterpillar mode, to go inwards. You can only then, like those two caterpillars talking, they didn't want to be butterflies. Then you can fly. Many blessings to you. Many blessings to you. Thank you.